Okay, so for quite some time now, I've been promising to do a walkthrough video of my planner space, craft cave, happy place, whatever you want to call it. And so what better time than now? So from the door, this is what you see when you walk in. I have a little chair here and some cubbies that are covered with curtains. Because I am teaching at home right now, I had an extra set of posters that I have in my classroom, and so I hung those up directly behind my desk so that when I'm Skyping, or not Skyping, when I'm Zooming with students, they see something that looks familiar. This is just a desk organizer that I have some paper and some different pens in, and my record player with my Hocus Pocus Funko on top. And I have a thing about owls. I love owls, and I love to collect antique books. So that's my little stack of antique books with my school bell. My guitar is just shoved in between the two cubbies. I have some antique crates that I have some planner covers. So all of these here are planner covers, and then these are old teacher planners or planners that my daughters have used. I have some happy notes up here, and then these are recipe planners that I am working on, but that's a much more in-depth project than I thought it would be. On the bottom, I have some old CD cases, and then this I got at Walmart, and it was for utensils, like kitchen utensils, but I use it for writing utensils. And then I have my sewing box. My tripods I hide in between there. Big happy planners here, and then these are all happy notes. Down in this bin, this is kind of the bin of everything. So I save all the tissue paper from the happy boxes. I always think I'm going to do something with it, and I haven't yet. And so I have the most random stuff. Paintbrushes, this huge box of colored pencils, and some pens. I have some vinyl and some transfer tape in here. Blank cards that I use for foiling, and so these are all just like envelopes and dashboards and bookmarks, and I am totally addicted to these elastic bands. So every time I find them, especially if they're on sale, I grab whatever's there. I do tend to hoard them. Sorry. So yeah, this is just kind of a hodgepodge of everything here. In this cubby, I have the planners that I am currently using, and I should probably preface that by saying not all of them are actually being used as planners, if that makes sense. So this one I deconstructed. I fell in love with the discs because I've just never seen discs that color, so I had to get it. But this has like paperwork for my daughters for school. This one I'm using as a memory planner. This one I use for my students at school to record assignments, so if they've been absent. This one I used for a while. I am unfaithful. I never finish a whole planner, and I know that I'm not the only one, but I really love this planner. What I didn't love was that the pages were not neutral, so I had those color blocks in them, and after a while it was like, they started to annoy me, but I really do love that planner. This is this is my favorite planner of all time. And so I still use it for different things. This one I use just for layouts now and then. This is kind of my home functional planner. This is for next year. This one I do several different things in. I do some random layouts, I do some journaling, some events for my kids. This is my wellness planner, and I'm going to do a separate video on how I use that. My budget planner. And then this book bound I've been using as a journal. This is a journal I got a long time ago. But I've been using this as kind of like a COVID journal. Back behind, you can see all the planners. Those are retired planners from previous years. So I just keep those there. I like to look at them. I know some people throw them out. They're kind of like scrapbooks for me. So I like to look at them. And a lot of times when I find myself looking at them, it's really interesting to me to see where I was then and where I am now and kind of how far I've come, sort of thing. This is kind of some work paperwork, just some random journals, some paper. These are my planning, what do you call them? The sticker planning guides, grade sheets, which I use a lot of. This is all, I do neuropsych testing as well, and so this is all neuropsych testing paperwork, clipboard. Over here, I have cardstock. I futz around with art from time to time, so I have some paper pads there. And then in this basket, I have all of my half sheets. All my different half sheets live in here. So that's that bin. This one's a little bit messy. This is current paperwork that I have to file for each of my kids, because I save everything. I've worked in special ed in the world of disabilities for far too long, so I save copies of everything, I print everything, and then I keep it in a binder until I know I don't need it anymore. Laminator, Happy Punch, regular paper punch, paper cutter. These back here are all retired planners. This is all my art supplies and some of my filming supplies. Next to my desk, I have a little hook, and I keep my silhouette mats hanging there and my heat gun so that they're handy. In this cubby, I have my albums, and then this is like some household paperwork stuff. On the top, I know a lot of you have seen the top of this in photos. So these are usually at school. These are my school planners, but again, because I'm teaching at home, I need them here. These are usually in my school bag, but again, because I'm home, they're here. So this one's pens, this one's pencils. This is my washi jar. And if you have some better ideas for storing washi, because I find in that jar, I tend to not reach for my washi as much as I would like, just because it's such a pain to get it out and get it back in. Extra discs, paintbrushes. These flowers were the centerpieces when I got married. And I probably have 20 of those antique ball jars, and I love them. Couple planners that I am working on right now. My diffuser. I am absolutely in love with this. I have to say this. I am in love with this. And I love the hollow on this one. These are my big books of stickers. Up here in this little cubby, I have all my handwriting stuff and a spirograph because I am a huge child. This deer I got at Michael's maybe 3 Christmases ago, and I intended to only leave it up for Christmas, but she was so cute that I just had to leave her up. My calendar, which I realized runs out like in another month or so. So happy planner. Need another one of these calendars because I really like them. My llama I found at Hobby Lobby. That is a repurposed deluxe planner box, and it hides just some random stuff that I don't want to see and I don't know what to do with, but I can't throw it away. Highlighters up here, my zebras. This is all of my stamping supplies in here. So in this, I have some stamps. I have, I'm trying to think of what all I have in here. I have my stamps. Yeah. Oh, I have my embossing stuff in here too. Just kind of goes together. Little duck that my daughter made for me. And again, another repurposed deluxe planner box. So I'm kind of sad that they're not going to be making the deluxe covers anymore because I really love those boxes. Paper, various kinds of paper, printer paper, cardstock, laminating sheets, my printer, and then on the wall I have these lights with the little clothespins on them. And all of these are posts from the Happy Planners Instagram page. And so I printed those on photo paper and then trimmed them down and then attached them so that I had like a little banner of happiness. And then I am missing one Happy Planner box card like this. It's the one from the Be Happy, I think it was the first Be Happy box. I'm missing that one. So if anybody, has one, doesn't want it, I will happily take it off your hands. My little chalkboard and tray. So I try to keep something positive and optimistic up here. This quote was from Mel Robbins, I believe. My little turtle. Some of my mini planners and paper. My micros. I love these micros for passwords for things. My sprockets. My tools that I reach for. My special pens. We all have special pens. More pens and markers. This is from Foil Quill from American Crafts. Or, I'm sorry, We Are Memory, whatever it is. We Are. My mild liners. I think I have probably 2 or 3 of these sets now. I like this because my watch is charging there right now. But I like this because you can actually lay the handheld quills here, and then it gives you a place to plug them in as well. So it gives you a nice place to rest the quill, that you don't like burn the joint down. And then I just keep like my memory cards and my quill stuff, and some of my silhouette stuff is down in there. On my desk I have a lamp and some sanitizer and hand cream, and my laptop, and then my desktop. My desktop is great for graphics and things like that. This was an old chair that we found, I think, at a Facebook garage sale site for like $5, and I absolutely adore it. It's super comfortable, believe it or not. My silhouette, a friend of mine made my little silhouette garage for me. So all I have to do when I want to use it is pull it out. Well, obviously it comes all the way out. And then I can just put it back when I'm done. So it's out of the way. Down here in this drawer I have extra planner supplies. Surprise, surprise! This is all my classic stuff, all my big stuff. These are all old dividers that I save and I reuse. And then this is just different kinds of paper, sticker paper, specialty paper that I don't want my kids to know I have. This is punches, staplers, tapes, glues, those sorts of things are all in there. And then we're back over here, and I apologize, my dogs are shedding, so there's like dog hair everywhere. It's spring and I have shepherds. Here is my craft cart. So I have all my stickers on top, and I need to figure something out because the release tomorrow has more sticker books and I'm running out of room. I will admit that I do love stickers. I tend to hoard them. Down on the second shelf, I have, these are like my Namby sticks, and then some of the stickers that have come in happy boxes. I have a couple of these storage totes, and I use them for different things. Let's see. It's an extra seasonal book. This book has all of my sticky notes in it. So I just took all the sticky note and the journaling cards and put them in there. And then this one is all like functional stuff, due dates, lists, bullets, those sorts of things. This basket is kind of Heather's little magic basket. I have, I hate these, I love these accessory packs, but I hate all-in-one piece. So I was watching Heather Kell one night and she was telling me how she cuts hers up. And I was like, what a great idea. So I did the same thing, and I put them on a ring. And so this actually works much better for me. So that's what those are. These are a couple of random sticky notes that I had put on these little cards to put in my teacher planner. These are all the cards that come in my accessory packs, and this just works better for me too, because now when I want a card, I just go to this and I grab the card that I want. These are from teacher accessory packs, so this ring is nothing but teachers, and the same with these cards. These are all from the teacher collection. These were all my mini sticker pads, and so I did the same thing because this way they're all in one place. And then I made a tab for each one so that I can just flip to the book that I want. And then these are sticky notes that came in box sets or with teacher or student planner stuff. So this stuff is all in here together. Down on the bottom shelf, I have this planner bag that I use from time to time. It's nice when my daughter has soccer tournaments out of town for the weekend because I can throw what I need, my planner, a couple sticker books, and put it in here, and I'm good to go. These are the new pouches that came out in the last release, and so I have nothing in the big one yet, but in the small one, I have all of my patches and trying to think what else is in here. Oh, my pen loops, all of those sorts of things are in there. This is another repurposed deluxe planner cover box, and so in here I made these little index cards, you can sort of see, for my light box. And so these are all my alphabet and words, and back here you can see there, maybe you can't, there's images. So these are all my light box pieces. I have just a few random things in the back. I have a couple extra sticker storage boxes. I have another desk storage like the Monstera one I have. I have some of these half sheets for big planners, and then I also have these, which I love. They came out during the student release, I think, in the fall of 19, and I can't find them anymore, but they are so perfect for what my school uses or requires for our teacher clarity and our lesson plans. I have a couple pencil pouches back here. And then a repurposed box. Our Google Wi-Fi came in this box, and it was such a nice box that I didn't want to throw it away. And I had just got, I think it was the first Happy Mail the same time. And so I peeled off the sticker, and then I got a couple sticker books out and decorated the box, and inside is all of my quill supplies. So I have my quill pens and the foil and all of that in one space. So it just stays tucked away and ready when I need it. I have a couple bins on the end of my cart. This first bin is all my Happy Planner washi, and I just keep that separate for when I do projects and stuff. The second bin is pen loops and clips and these elastic bands, and then the bottom one is pom-pom makers. So that is my planner space, my happy space, my craft cave. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or you want some more information about anything that you saw, let me know. Don't forget to click subscribe and the like button and hit the bell so that you get those notifications. Have a great day.